Have a look at the Premier League table. Arsenal, with that 3-0 win at home to Sunderland, move on to 56 points. And in doing so, take themselves 9 points clear of Manchester City, who go tomorrow in the second part of Super Sunday away to the champions Liverpool. Aston Villa 1-1 away to Bournemouth this afternoon. They were leading through Morgan Rogers. 1-1 it finished there. So they remain in third on 47 points, level on points with Manchester City, but behind on goal difference.
What assessment of the performance?
Yeah, we're very happy with the performance, with the results. Obviously, very tough match. They are a really good side. They make it really difficult for you. Very physical, very direct, very well organised, and they made it a really long match.
They like to disrupt play where possible as well, and get behind you like that. But do you feel you got control of it fairly early in this one?
Well, in terms of conceding, we haven't conceded obviously anything. Probably only the first action when David tries to catch it, I think it's a foul. Otherwise, nothing. But it's the feeling that you cannot really dominate and control the game in all areas, because they are really good, as you say, at breaking it and playing to the last line. They have people that they can really hold the ball and turn your press. And very happy, because every 3 days what we are doing, the boys, I think, deserve a lot of credit.
Does that mean getting an early goal in a game like that, or at least a first half goal in a game like that, just takes a bit of the pressure off your team?
Obviously helps, honestly, and it was a great finish again from Zubi. The whole action, I think it's really good. And then not only the starters, but the finisher come in, and again the huge impact that they had. Gabi, Victor, when Epps came in, when Piero came in, when Christian comes in, and that's a huge bonus.
They seem to come onto the pitch not needing any time to get right up to speed. Is that fair to say?
Yes, because that means that mentally you are ready, and we know how long these games are going to be. And whatever the role is on the day, you need to fulfill it, and I think they were magnificent.
It was Martin Zubimendi who got the scoring underway. He's not in the team for his goals, but they're a useful little part of his sort of repertoire, aren't they?
Yes, I mean, he's expanding his role, I would say, and he has a real intuition and quality to finish actions in different ways in and around the box. And it was a big one.
It's an intense period of games, and I imagine you can't really do much training. It's just about rest and recuperation. When you get a scoreline like this, and backed up by what you did at Leeds last weekend as well, does that really do a lot for the mentality of the players and for their physical presence too?
Absolutely. I mean, it lifts the energy levels, and they put in an incredible effort every single day to perform at this level, and really happy.
And there's not really much time to reflect on performances at the moment, but you must be enjoying this spell.
We are, especially after finishing the game. Today is a moment to enjoy it. Again, it's been a really positive week since the game against Leeds as well, and the way the team has reacted. So, very happy.
Well done indeed. Yes, all the squad, as we've mentioned, playing a part. How pleased were you for him to come off the bench and get?
We always pleased for a striker coming into Arsenal as a striker that we so-called needed. With getting so much, I'd say, criticism for maybe his performances up to this point, but he's scored goals. He's come off the bench, he's scored goals. He's made no fuss about it. He's just come and tried to do his job. You know, he's getting a lot of criticism. But again, if he can get himself in the box in games like this and finish like this and finish games off for us coming off the bench, then he'll have done his job for us. You know, because again, I think that he's very fortunate here, because he slips and the defender should be at least waiting. When you're in the box, the defender should be, if you have a poor touch, the defender should be there getting ready to, there's the touch there where he's had to, it's a bad touch, the defender doesn't do any react, and that's, you know, he punishes the defender for that, because he should be doing better, but he's in there to score and he's done it.
And that's all you can do in his situation as a goal scorer.
Yeah, when you have situation like this, when it's a bad defending, a bad judgment from the defender, you take advantage, you score. And this is exactly what he needs as a striker, scoring goals. He's the goal scorer for Arsenal in the Premier League with 8 goals. Huge boost of confidence with these 2 goals, and you know, as a striker perspective, we're happy for him, because this is what he needs to do, especially coming from the bench. Here, in that goal specifically, I think Trossard made the whole thing going on, because he first reading the game where the ball is going to fall, intercepting the pass forward, and then, of course, a bit of bad defending, but it doesn't matter. Yeah. The ball is in the back of the net. It's a goal.
Absolutely. Now, of course, they settled it on the break. First question is, Righty, if you were Gabriel Martinelli here, you're passing, aren't you?
You know, the thing is, you know what? When you see what Gabby does here, he does brilliantly here with his pace and his strength, and he's got through. And I think that he has to pass it in the end, because the defender's too close. It's all caught up amongst his feet.
So the answer is yes.
So yeah. In this instance, you probably pass it because you've messed up the touches. But I'm not, Dimitar, I'm not going through thinking of passing this to Gyökeres. It's only because the defender's caught me and it gets caught in his legs, and you just want to make sure you finish it. So there, you have to pass it
but
to him.
if there are just two of them,
then
is he going to pass the ball or no?
No. Absolutely no way he's going to pass the ball. But in the end, that's what we need to do. You need to finish the game, you need to finish it comfortably. And that's what I was saying at half-time. Arsenal need to finish games quicker.
And psychologically, that's important, because as you say, they've had the Wolves game and others at home where they haven't done that.
Well, the reason why it's important as well is because then you can maybe rest some people. People can relax. The stadium can start feeling a little bit more relaxed about something, because I've been there a few times when it gets like that and you can feel it, and it gets onto the pitch, then you start seeing little mistakes. So the sooner you can do that after half time, you nick a couple of those goals, Steve, that everyone can relax.
And on that subject, the actual timing of Zuba Mendy's first goal just before half time was important in that sense as well, Berber.
I think that was the most important goal of the game, the first one actually.
Yeah.
And if we look the goal closely, I think again Trossard on the ball, right?
Yes.
And he's just passing the ball with intent for the other person to shoot it.
Straight away.
Yeah. Just here we go. Don't make any extra touch. I give it to you exactly, and you need to shoot it straight away.
Yeah.
And he reads the situation really well. We can argue maybe the goalkeeper is not in the best position possible, but we cannot take anything away from that shot and the goal.
You make a great point about the pace of the ball to him, because then the defender who's in the way, he kind of bends it almost round him, so the goalie sees it then. So that's why, it's going in off the post. And to be fair, it's a great strike. And in that instance, Steve, all you want to do and what you say to me is hit the target, try and hit the target.
Victor, you watched the start from the bench and then became heavily involved. Overall, did that feel like a really confident and comfortable performance?
Yeah, I think, of course, the result shows that. But I think, they're a very good side. They're very strong and good in the air. So it was always going to be a battle there. And, they created some okay chances. But I think overall we defended really well. And then, of course, when we scored 3 goals, it's a good result.
You were able to get control early and you restricted Sunderland to very few opportunities. Was that the difference between this game and the first game between the two sides?
Yeah, I think I wasn't involved in the first one, so I didn't really have the feeling from that game. I watched it, obviously, and there I think they were very effective in their chances. And we didn't maybe defend well in the crucial moments, but we did today.
And in terms of the performance all round today, a lot of the players coming off the bench and making a big impact like yourself as well, does that just show the value of what's been built here?
Yeah, I think we've showed that throughout the season. I think a lot of players have come from the bench and done the impact. So, I think with so many games we have and so many competitions, I think it's very, very good sign. And we just need to keep it going like that.
You touched on being so many games. You've had a really busy week already. There's another round of midweek fixtures as well, but confidence must be really high amongst the group.
Yeah, of course. We had some great results recently. But we know it's always tough, and you always have to be on top in every aspect to win games, especially in the Premier League. So, we just have to take care of our bodies and prepare for the next one.
Nice to play this on a Saturday and watch the game on Sunday.
Yeah, it's all right.
Good man, well done.
Yeah, thank you.
It absolutely is all right, because 9 points the lead over Manchester City and Aston Villa now, with City in action away to Liverpool in the second part of Super Sunday tomorrow. I mean, and since that defeat to Manchester United, Mercer, the response has been the response of champions-elect, hasn't it?
I would say so. I think they've been outstanding to bounce back and, to go to Leeds and win by 4 and then go and beat a decent Sunderland team, who I think are a very underrated Sunderland. They made it difficult for them. But when you look at the result in the end, easy 3-0 win. But, absolutely outstanding. He just can't get it right at the moment, what to do, Arteta in. If he plays Jesus like he did against Man United, he struggled, and then all of a sudden the week after he plays Gyökeres, he struggles, Jesus comes on, and this time Jesus plays, struggles, and then Gyökeres comes on and scores. It's a real hard one what to do at the moment, because whoever starts doesn't really perform. It's the one that comes on as a sub, because both of the players as themselves, they're very hard working. They grind down centre halves, and when all of a sudden, when the other one comes on with 20 minutes to go, the centre halves are tired and they're beaten up. Do you know what I mean?
We'll talk about Gyökeres in just a moment, but let's just talk about that man there, Martin Zubimendi. He got his 6th goal, the opening goal of the afternoon. It was such a wonderfully taken goal, wasn't it? Because it looks like it's going wide, bit of swaz, and in it comes.
Yeah, I think he's a brilliant footballer. plays as a 6, and he's outstanding player. It just rolls across him. He hits it with the outside of his foot with a bit on it. And when you look at it from behind where he hits it, you think this is just going to hit the post and come out, and it just catches the post, inside of the post, and goes in. Yeah, very good foot. I mean, he plays for Spain. I mean, he ain't going to be that bad, is he? Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, for me, real top player. I thought Declan Rice again was outstanding. I mean, outstanding. When people go, oh, I can't play this many games, I can't play that many games, he is week in, week out, every single week, bang, bang, same performances. Yeah, absolutely outstanding. But the result there, Sunderland were decent. I know people are going to look at that and go, oh, 3-0 must have been a real... Sunderland give a go. They give it a go. And, I had a couple of opportunities during the game, but didn't take them. If you don't take them, good night.
Yeah.
Yes. Kai Havertz has obviously come back into the team the last few weeks. How big or how crucial could he be in this run-in?
Yeah, I just think it's his calmness on the ball. Do you know what I mean? Plus with him in midfield, because I don't think they got a lot of goal scorers in midfield. Like Rice doesn't really score. Odegaard not a goal scorer. Zubimendi bar today not a real. So you putting him there, he gives you them goals as well. It gives you an extra body on the pitch to give you them goals. Very calm, very relaxed. Picks out Eucharist for the goal. Yeah, good footballer. Yeah, a good footballer.
Against Leeds United by 4-0 a week ago, won by 3-0 at home today against Sunderland, and of course put their place in the League Cup final to face Manchester City as well. 9 points the gap, Merce. The last time they had the lead of this size in the Premier League was 2004, the last time they won the Premier League title. If it's still 9 points come 6 o'clock tomorrow when events at Anfield are finished, for you is the title race over?
8 or 9. 8 or 9, a draw or defeat, I think completely and utterly over. I think if Man City go and win at Liverpool, I think that would be a statement. I think then Arsenal would be like, whoa. But yeah, I think anything but a Man City win, and it will be surely over for me.
Anyone disagree with that on the panel?
No. Unfortunately.
Yeah, it was. And like I said at half time there, the main thing is to focus, play the way we've been playing, create the chances and make the game more comfortable. I think that's what we've not done a lot this season. It's caused the stadium to get very anxious and players to start making mistakes. But it's brilliant today. The substitutions were very good. They came on and did the job, and in the end it was quite a comfortable win.
Because when you're going for a title, Berber, and you're 1-0 up, as they were, Sunderland had a bit of a go at the start of the second half.
Yeah, for 5-10 minutes probably, but I think Arsenal controlled the game. Through the whole 90 minutes, fully deserved to win the game. Is it 1-0, is it 3-0, it doesn't matter, the points count.
Yeah.
Very happy for Gyökeres, because that's what you need when you're a striker, especially when you're coming from the bench, then you score 2 goals. Now you're putting questions to the manager, I need to play, I'm here to score. But, the quality Arsenal possess. It was, for me, easy win to get today.
Yeah, and it's all being used. It's all, at the moment, Havertz and Jesus back in the starting 11. Gyökeres off the bench, Saka's not even there today.
Well, that's the thing. People talk about our squad and how deep the squad is, and we've seen in the past that how important it is to have a deep enough squad, and everybody coming on realising that they've got a job to do, got a role to play in it to get the job done, because it does get tighter and tighter the closer you get to it. So you just need players to come on and just do their bit.
So the league leaders in front, and at half-time, as it stands, they're 7 clear of second-place Aston Villa and 9 of Manchester City with that 1-0 lead at home to Sunderland. Zubimendi with his 5th Premier League goal of the season. They had to be patient there, though, right? He didn't.
I think that every game, when you come at Arsenal now, there's a low block, there's a mid block, and can be quite frustrating, a bit anxious in the stadium. But it's the pass, it's the pace of the pass. It's a great strike. You want to hit it clean, but when you look at it from the other side, I think he catches it so well. But the number 12 there, he's just bent it round him. The keeper can't quite see it in time. And that's what you need, really, at this stage, just to settle everybody down. It's really, because you get worried now as an Arsenal fan. You just want to get something sorted so you can feel relaxed in the game.
You like that finish, Berber, didn't you?
Yeah, but in all honesty, in the case of Arsenal, I think they need the win. It doesn't matter how they win it, just 1-0, 2-1, whatever, just to get the wins, to get the points in this part of the season, because they want to stay on the top.
Yeah, and look at that. Only Vic Gyökeres has got more Premier League goals than the Spaniard at the moment. Brian Brobby got a yellow card in that. We've seen earlier on today Christian Romero get a straight red. Any complaints about this? Should this be a different colour for you?
I don't think so. I think the Romero one was really it felt a lot more brutal, and it was a bad touch. This one, it just feels like a little coming together, and it's not high enough for me. He's coming down towards the ball, I think, and he's just mistimed it. And I think that we've seen a lot of these mistimed challenges like that, and people are getting sent off.
You agree?
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think it's intentional. It's just for the ball, no malice. And he's not defender, to be honest.
Yeah, we're forwards. He's a forward, so got to give him a break.
And you expect Arsenal to push on and see this?
Well, I'd like to, but I remember watching Wolves, come to the Emirates, and they hung in the game. It was 1-0. They scored at the death, and Arsenal scored again. But you just like to see Arsenal finish these kind of games off next 10, 15 minutes when it's after the second half. That's what you'd like to see.
Okay.